to Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today we're going to do um like a you versus them, or like a comparison reading pretty much. Um got my little teddy bears out, be little sides, okay? So we have the red side, we have a blue side. I don't know which side is which. Um but in the middle, so I'm gonna shuffle the cards on camera. Whatever card flip that comes out is going to be like the anchor card, pretty much. Um, and then the top is going to be the red side. The bottom is going to be the blue side. You know who you are. You know who the person that you're dealing with is. Um, but if the cat fit, let them wear it. Okay. Just. We're gonna cleanse up the space and the energy. So if you have headphones in, might want to turn it down for 5 seconds to protect your eardrums. Okay. Okay. Oh, and the song that goes with this reading is "Take Me as I Am," Mary J. Blige. So pretty much in that song, she was like, she put her heart and souls into these songs just so that people can get the real her. And so it's like, just take her as who she is, or take nothing at all. So we have change. So that's the anchoring card. Right, that's in the middle. So let's see, it's on the top. Right, we have bad health. And then on this side, we have thoughts. Okay. I'm going to do 3. And then we have occupation. Pathway. Unexpected income. And then we have expectations. And then at the bottom, we have despair. Alrighty. I guess that's what's changing the despair, because this person's in bad health. You, whatever your thoughts is, it cannot be very happy. See, now we have the butterflies here. Something is changing and evolving. But what I can say is both is increasing. Okay, we have 4, 7, 9, right? 4, 7, 9. And over here we have 7, 8, 10. So both increasing. On both sides there is a 7. And 7 talks about challenges and adversities, either internal or external struggles. But then with the butterflies being here, it's like that just get turns around, and then with the 8, moving on, moving forward. But with the 9, it's talking about being released and let go. And then not with this change here, somebody is packing up and leaving and going away, and then that also is a 9. So something is being released and let go. And then we have 10 here. Something is coming to completion. And then also with despair, that's 5, and 5 talking about conflicts and change and Um, Also transformation, but also in the despair card it says not. It's the sign says not hiring, and it's like inside you have this police, these two male figures. I guess they work there. We have the person outside, despair, with his little dog crying, head in his hand, is stressed out. So like I said before, that the thoughts aren't really happy, and somebody is getting released or something is being released. This challenge is being released and let go, but and coming to end and coming to completion. But I don't think the way this person expecting it to come to end and completion is gonna come that way. Um. So they're separating it with bad health, occupation, and unexpected income. What popped in my head is like, when you work in certain places, like over time, it is called like it could cause like health defects and stuff like that, and it's like that person might be getting compensated for the work that they was doing. And it was unexpected. They didn't really see it coming, or especially like a health defect. Nobody really like think or expect to be in bad health. But then, because now if you actually just went from 31 to 34, so like that's increasing. And then we went from then it went from 34 to 27, and that decreases. So it's like while you was working, you were acquiring like bad health and not really realizing it or seeing it, and then once it became like recognized or realized, you were then eligible for compensation, let's say, and it was unexpected because you didn't really think that you can get compensation for it, that you will get compensation for it. You was more so just trying to figure, like, trying to say you can't work anymore or stuff like that, or you can't do this sort of job anymore. Or because you went bad health, somebody expects you to be a beggar, right? Because there's a house back there, and then this person's hand is a beggar or that person's hand is wealthy. But you be struggling, a beggar, somebody you have to get money from other people's charity and stuff like that, other people's kindness. And with this expectation, it was their thoughts that's pretty much going to get the best of them. Because over here it did the same thing. It was 16 to 35 to 28. It's like if you look at it where the sum of the numbers, it increasing, but the actual numbers itself, it's all over the place. The only thing that actually increased was the 9 to the 32. That's the only thing that actually increased. But yeah, this expectation is what's gonna cause this person to be depressed or stuck in some way, shape, or form. So in the middle we have rescuer in the light aspect with we have two. So we have rescuer in the light aspect with provide strength and support to others in crisis, act out of love with no expectation or reward. And then we have priest in the shadow aspect, where violates the trust of spiritual community, seduced by their own spiritual roles. Okay, so I'll do this. We're gonna do it that way. Wait, no. Do it this way? We can do it this way. can see both of them at the same time if you do it that way, right? So the rescuer and the light aspect, right? And then we have the priest in the shadow aspect. And also, seeing that expectation is on this side, you can clearly see who's the priest and who is the rescuer. And now, okay, we have mediator in the shadow aspect with negotiate with the alternative motive or hidden agenda, either personal or professionally. Oh, can you reverse that? Oh, I could just. Then we have engineer and the light aspect, the ability to give creative energy and practical expression, talent or design resolved in common dilemmas. Because with the butterflies, it's like there's an evaluation or like they expected some type of change or something. But it's not going to be the way that they expected it to be. So I don't know if they're the one that's the priest or they're the rescuer, bro. But somebody has some type of expectation that needs to be released and let go. Because that's, if it's this person, that's where they're going to end up in despair. Because it's not going to go the way that they expected it to. And then over here, if you expect people to give you this handout, that's another reason you're going to be in despair. Because that's not going to happen that way or work that way. It's some. And we have light aspect. So let's see. Okay. So they have, I'm assuming that where they're the lover in the shadow aspect, you're the lover in the red is the lovers in the light aspect. I'm gonna come back to that. Let me see. And then, so in the lovers in the shadow aspect, it says obsessive passion that harms others and self-destructive devotion. And then lovers in the light aspect says great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of application of someone or something. I said appreciation. I don't know if I said it right. Either way. But then the reason why I said I'm gonna come back to that part, because I think with the lovers and then also in the light aspect, it was talking about with this, where before you were mediating or negotiating things with secret intent to try to for a personal gain or a professional gain, it's just for some sort of gain and stuff like that. You started working on yourself and realizing the error of your ways, I guess, and change, right, what we had here. And then you started the gift of negotiation fairly and strategizing in personal and professional life, respecting for both sides of the argument. Yeah. So before you were just doing that from a personal materialistic gain, or professional gain and stuff like that, trying to undermine the competition or pretty much sabotage or sneak the competition. You stop doing that, and like change your ways. And then we have, okay, visionary and the shadow aspect with selling insight or the highest, okay, selling insight to the highest bidder, comprising others' visions to make it more acceptable in the shadow aspect. Whoa, it could also be saying that you think that you're doing in the work that, like light work and stuff like that. Because with the shadow aspect being at the top, you think you're being this visionary, but you're actually, that's what the bad health is. You're taking something that, oh yeah, and then you're twisting it for your own materialistic gain. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. What's the problem? It's like this person is in despair, and you trying to say like, oh no, you're not in despair, because that's not what's gonna give you money. And it's like, nah, this person is in despair. They're crying out for help. They need help. And it's like, rather than giving them the help that they need, you saying them what they want to hear, not what they need to hear, for materialistic gain and money. And this person expecting things to change, but it's not gonna change. Okay, then we have child wounded and the shadow aspect with blame or dysfunctional relationship on childhood wounds. Resist moving on through forgiveness. The shadow aspect, and that's the expectation. This person actually need to forgive some people and let go of some things, but this person is trying to tell them that they don't need to do that. And how are you going to expect things to change if you just continue to bring on all the hate and anger and the guilt? So the path that they're going down isn't really efficient. Then at the bottom we have father in the light aspect with talent of creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. Yeah. Don't they sometimes call the priest a father? Yeah. So it's somebody, I've been saying, like, there's a hierophant or somebody in that realm, or like even just an emperor that's not actually an emperor, and they're trying to make it seem like they're in that role, in that position, when they're not. Far from it. So now I'm pretty much gonna do the middle, because it's the tarot of the opposites, and then whichever side has the light, is depending on which side I'm gonna use this deck for. If it's like the dark side, like the reverse of it, I'm gonna use the tarot of the the wild unknown tarot. There we go. And then I'm just gonna use, if it's just like regular happy-go-lucky, I'm going to use the regular tarot deck for that. Okay. I'm gonna turn it in this direction. So hold on. So, we have the Two of Swords. So on the red side, we have the Two of Swords, where it's a very difficult and hard decision for you to make. But your hands are not crossed over your heart, so your heart is open. I guess that's also why the light aspect is also there. It's like you're actually open and willing to change where this person isn't. With this engineer, they rather construct and make things go in their favor than actually change and put that work in. Where we have occupation here, like you don't mind putting the actual work in to get your goal, but it's very materialistic. Like you don't mind cutting corners. Um, you ever watched what is that? Once Upon a Time, Jiminy Cricket. Remember him and his story? It's like that. It's like that. Um, where the two swords reverse is like you making head over heart decisions and letting your thoughts control you. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So we're on here, you actually put in the work and effort, like I said over here. They're just rushing to make it, to catch up to you, to make it seem like they did all the work already. Or that they knew what you knew. When that wasn't the case. And then we have the Three of Swords. So, yeah. You healed from this. They haven't healed from it, and they refuse to heal from it or even look at it. Then we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, on the red side. Oh, that's the moderator and the visionary. Like, yeah. You more so talk to a therapist or do boxing or something to get that anger out. So you don't take it out on other people because they ain't do shit to you, okay? With that Knight of Swords reverse, don't take your anger out on other people because they ain't do shit to you, okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. That's what this person did. Don't be this person. Okay? Because you see, they moving on and fine, happy, dandy on to the next one to go try to do that shit again. Exactly. Do not let this person know they broke your heart, but do not let them break your heart and then change who you are. You was this kind and loving person, which is why they came and they played with you. Despair. They did it on purpose. No, they're saying broken people break people? Yeah. They was broken. You weren't broken. And then they try to break you. But you know what needs to be broken in order to work? A glow stick. Exactly. Don't let them be out here breaking you and have you forget who you are. Oh. I flipped it over again. So I don't know which way it was going. I'm going to be honest with you. But it's the Page of Pentacles. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not even going to lie. The Page of Pentacles. So somebody learned the lesson. Somebody's not learning the lesson. I mean, even if they... But with the Eight of Pentacles being here, they rush. So they're going to try to make it seem like they understand the assignment when they really didn't understand the assignment. You did. Which could be why you had this unexpected income. And they just sitting here waiting and expecting things. And it's just like, because they feel like, oh, I did the work too. I did this, I did that. Why is not? And it's like, no, you didn't actually do the work. They didn't actually do the work or to put any type of effort in. So we're going to look into the Two of Swords. Now I'm just going to pull from the top front. Or like the top and bottom. Give a little mixture. So we have the King of Swords. So being able to see the truth and know the truth. Know who to cut out. and to use your discernment. Then we have the Four of Cups, because you're starting to lose sympathy or empathy for certain things. And you starting to feel like all hope is lost. And then that's when Spirit actually came in and helped you. That's what, like, again, with the unexpected, where they say, hey, expected something, you're not expecting anything. That's why I was like, it's clear to see who's the priestess and who's the rescuer. But y'all both did some wrong. I'm not saying that one is better than the other. But with this engineer, is like this person, they know what they're doing. It's like they scripting it pretty much, which is why it makes it even worse. Especially with this priest, it's like they should know. And it's like when you're doing things for materialistic reasons, especially like if this visionary and the and if it is spiritual and stuff like that, that is going to come back and bite you in the ass. So a priestess or somebody in that nature or that like authority figure should actually help you and guide you and tell you to stop. Don't do that. Which is why you could have this bad health that's very unexpected. You don't really see certain things coming. But it's not, because everybody is in their own little thing and their own like, oh, how can I get how can this benefit me and da 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 da. High Priestess. Not High Priestess. The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody is secretly very materialistic that you're about to cut out. Six of Cups. You thinking back, and it's like when you think back and reminisce on the past, this person was very nice and caring, and now you see them as a materialistic person that doesn't have any ethics or moral and will literally do things to get a leg up on people. It doesn't matter what it is. With this seduction like we had here, they will literally do that if they need to. Use their body if they need to. Whatever they gotta do, they will do. Okay? And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So somebody's very stubborn, slow, and methodical. Yeah. Because I'm just looking at the moon and the pentacle. It was like they secretly was doing something for money too. And we have the Fool. Yeah. It's very, very foolish. And we have Judgment. Yeah. And then at the bottom, okay, we have the Father of Pentacles. Right now, I was like, a priest don't. I was like, they call them fathers. It still comes back. So this person was stubborn and foolish, and is trying to something from the past. They're trying to bring back or start back up. With the Six of Cups being here, yeah, this person is gonna try to come back, and it was all planned and scheduled, pretty much. They're doing it on purpose. But with this Knight of Swords coming here and being reversed, it's like they rushed in, but you don't really care for this person or care for their tactics or whatever the fuck they're doing anymore. So where before, oh fucking child. So where before you were, I won't say before you was nice or very loving and catering to it and overlooking it, now you're not doing that. Yeah. Seven of Swords. Or before you was just being deceptive. Let's talk about it. Okay? Somebody was being deceptive. Either way, because you're doing something for personal materialistic gain as well. You might need to stop that. You might want to stop that. Okay? Change your ways. Okay? Justice, yeah. Change your ways, separate your ways, because if you lied and stilled and swindled people, it's only fair, right? Scales got to be balanced. Scales got to be balanced. See? But then we have the the Knight of Pentacles. So where this person is trying to make it seem like they're your counterpart, because with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, or in the past you thought this person was your counterpart, you're now seeing that it's not, and that was a lie. And this goes to being balanced. You're protecting yourself with the Nine of Wands. Persevering through the lies and the deception that this person weaved or told you. Oh, even, you ever watched Based on a True Story? It's on Peacock. If you know what I'm talking, if you haven't watched it, that's fine, it's cool. Either way, in that show, if you do know what I'm talking about, you remember when, I forgot his actual name, but I know he's like trying to play a plumber, hide himself as a plumber. And they went to this Comic-Con, and there's one person who was like how she survived them, and he just like, I haven't met that lady a day in my life, I don't know who she is, and that's a lie. Is that she gets fame and attention and money attaching herself to this serial killer by creating this fake story of saying that she survived an encounter with him, an attack by him, but then the person that's actually did the shit, he's like, I never saw her a day in my life, I don't know what she's talking about, she's lying, I'm pretty sure I can, he was like, I'm pretty sure I can walk by her and she won't even know that it's me. Five of Swords. It's very short-sighted and sabotaging. But it came out slanted because they self-sabotaged it on their own by being a coward and running away. Yeah, Three of Cups. And that's the Three Cups is right here. They sabotage these Three Cups. They sabotage this happiness and celebration by being foolish. Knight of Swords. And being impulsive. The Emperor, yeah. Trying to be controlling. We had that over here. Being obsessive and possessive. And they self-destructive behavior. Five of Swords. Yep. They ruin their own happiness. Point blank period. Then we have the Tower. The Page of Cups. And the Nine of Pentacles. So with the Tower being here, this fall from grace, or this Tower movement, this big giant shift that nobody really saw coming, or simply this fall from grace is to spare this change that nobody saw coming. Now somebody want to apologize, to free themselves and liberate themselves from whatever the fuck is happening. Oh, see, also about the depression and the melancholy. This person is in despair. There's no way around it. Be like, you okay? You're not sad. Like, no, you're sad. You're depressed. Melancholy. Why? Because the Three of Cups that you thought was actually going to bring you happiness and joy and celebration was false. You heard what you wanted to hear. This person over here would have told you what you wanted to hear, and this person over here would have just tried to make this person fit. Either way, it wasn't going to work. And then the reason why the moderator and the visionaries in the shadow aspect is because they doing it for personal gain. They know the knowledge or have the information and know the truth, but they're purposely telling you a lie because they know if they tell you the truth, you're not going to give them money. So we have justice and the world. Yeah, y'all separate and the cycle comes to an end and come to a close. The scales is balanced. Who did the work to heal this, change it, or will get a reward. Okay, fine. You learned. You changed, and now you're doing better. Okay, cool, fine. That's all you can do. But when this person with judgment is trying to come back in to try to bring the past, it's like the past returned for a while, and it's like it was a real quick and short minute. With the Five of Swords being here, it's very short-sighted, and that cycle get closed out anyways, and y'all separate. Or no, because it is the Three of Swords. There's heartbreak and pain and dysfunction, and this person hasn't healed that dysfunction. Where you have healed that dysfunction because you had hit rock bottom, and you don't want to do that shit again. It's like you had the tower moment, and you like, alright, I'm good, I'm fine. And then we have the Queen of Swords. And then Death. So before you thought this person was honest, and the Empress. When you thought this person was honest, caring, and nurturing, and kind, you're realizing that they're not and seeing that they're not. And this change and this shift, the cycle is like once it comes to an end, it's coming to an end. Like there's no restarting it or resetting it. There's no death rebirth. It's just death. It's end. Like it's just end. So with the King of Swords being over here, but then so it's like whatever you're cutting out is like once you cut them out, you cut them out. Like it's like there's no revolving door. Like you know what you did and you did what you did. Because right here, his heart is on his shoulder. So it's like your heart was on your sleeve the whole time. And I even said it here with the Two of Swords. Like your heart was open. Where they was in this armor, shield, and guard, and being closed off. Like your heart was open, and they literally tried to take advantage of. Not even tried. They literally took advantage of your kindness and try to lead you astray. To try to also be on the pathway that they're on. But there's a divine intervention because that's not your purpose and not what you're meant to do. So you're gonna have like this bad health, so look like some karma. Y'all both gonna be faced with karma. It's just this person might be, theirs might be more drastic than yours, or that's it. Y'all both is doing shit for materialistic gain. Both kind of sort of wrong in their own way. But it's like it's like you're changing your ways and working on you where this person isn't, and working on changing it and doing right. Because the tower could also be like a spiritual awakening and stuff like that. So it's like there's a divine intervention, a spiritual awakening. You are sorry and apologizing for all the wrong that you have done. Scales are being balanced, with karma and stuff like that. You wrong some people. It's only right. Some certain things, be corrected. And it's like you're free and you're liberated and content with your life away from this person. And also not like healing from this person and why you was attached to this person, everything that you learned from this person, you're letting it go and bettering, like making your life, changing your life around for the better. Where this person this person is not doing none of that. Their main focus is you. Yeah, their main focus is you. But they're the one that sabotaged whatever the fuck this was. But either way, it was built on lies and selfishness and greed. So it wasn't going to work out regardless. It wasn't going to last, which is why the tower came out. See, 5 of Wands. There was some type of conflict and competition. The foundation was not stable. And we had the 2 of Swords. See, now your heart's closed off. See what I said? Don't allow this person to close your heart off because of the wrong things that they did. Like, you also participated in some of them, yes, but it's like you did the best you could with the information that you had at that time. And now that you know better, all you can do is do better. And yeah, judgment. You healed from this heartbreak. Now the person that broke your heart is trying to come back. Just start this shit all over again. But I would say don't fight new people coming into your life because this person fucked you up and fucked you over. Those people have nothing to do with it. Especially if they don't know your damn person, they have nothing to do with it. Do not blame them. It's not their fault. That's why it's important to heal, because at that point in time, you just being this person and blaming your dysfunctional ass relationships and your choices on other people, and that's nobody else's fault but yours. So don't become this person because they broke you and they hurt you. Broken people breaks people. Be a glow stick. They broke you, but still shine, still glow. Also, with the 2 of Swords being here, it's like you're blocking this person out once you healed from this, like the heartache and stuff like that. You're healing from it. And you no longer want this person in your life or around you. You making that decision and that judgment call. Where this person decided to move very slowly and be very materialistic and stubborn. That sabotaged this relationship. It's like they're stubborn and impulsive. And then it was like you don't think those two goes together. It's like they're stubborn on things that is like a brat. Is when they need to move and have like importance or like move with like oomph and stuff like that, they're dragging their feet. And because they want things to go their way, and we're stupid and it's not going to work if it goes their way, but they want it to go their way. They don't want to hear nothing else, so they drag their feet and do it on purpose, which is so sabotaging them. So if they were to be a victory, the victory isn't going to happen because of this one person. So it becomes like a self-fulfilling, like, and then especially if they be like, oh, we're not gonna win, we're not gonna do this, we're not gonna do that, it becomes like fulfilling because they literally did everything in their power and their might to make sure that y'all didn't win or you don't get ahead. And then from time to time they're very impulsive and destructive and detrimental, and like it's only fair and it's only right that the person that lied the most and did the most damage did all this stuff, that y'all do separate. Like, it's only fair. Especially also if a crime was committed, right? Even then, you think the main person and the accessories in the same prison? Bugging. Oh, that's cute. That's funny. Like, no. 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 Y'all will not. Especially even if y'all all girls, it doesn't matter. Y'all will not be in the same prison. 2 of y'all might, but all y'all will not. Watch the Central Park 5. None of them was all in the same prison. You thought y'all gonna serve time together? That's cute. Y'all not. Y'all not. They're not even gonna visit you. They're not gonna write to you. No nothing. I don't even know if you can write to other inmates. Like, if you can, they won't. Like, yeah, see, the devil. Mm-hmm. And the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. It was a foundation based off of illusion and lies and deception, materialistic gain. Because he has the pentacle, which is obsession, on his forehead. Now I told you with the pentacle right here. Yeah, they were secretly just doing the whole thing for money. It was money the whole time. So even if this priestess knew what she was doing and knew that it was wrong and know that you was going to suffer karma for it, they weren't going to tell you that you was going to suffer karma because you don't want to hear that. You want to hear that what you're doing is okay and on the up and up. And it's just like, it's not. It's not. But also, like I said, with the engineer, they would literally try to bend the laws of physics or just bend the laws in general, spiritual laws, to try to get things to go the way that it's supposed to go. Not even get things the way that you think they're supposed to go, to like, this expectation, and they be like, oh, just wait, it's coming, it's never gonna come. Which is why the tower happened. That foundation was faulty. The 8 of Pentacles, they will be stuck in this 3 of Pentacles, always working and being an apprenticeship and never actually mastering anything. And we have the 4 of Wands. And it's time for them to give that shit a break. I said the 4 of Wands, 4 of Swords. Time to give that a break. And the Hermit. Yeah, and now they ashamed. Page of Cups. At this time, it's like y'all both hit rock bottom or y'all get exposed and found out. And with them, it's like with this person over here being the priest, it's like they should have known better. And they're ashamed and feel alone. Because they need healing and they need help, and they feel like you're the only one that can help them and that you would help them. With the priest and the rescuer. And this person doesn't actually, with the judgment being here and then judgment's over there, it's like pretty much page of cups is over here, and then judgment is that's here is actually over there. It's like y'all crossing at some point in time. And it's not that y'all mirroring in each other. That's the thing. You're not mirroring. You're just completely opposites. And it's like y'all seen like the whole opposite attract crap, and it's just like, yeah, but that's not what's happening. With the engineer, like that's not what's happening. Opposite is not technically attracting just naturally on its own. This person literally is forcing them to try to attract, and it's just like that's why there's conflict, and that's why there's this tower moment and things are faulty. There's the separation. It wasn't built to last. Now I'm gonna do the light and shade because yeah. This person is ashamed of their materialistic nature. But also in the death card, with it being a priest, normally in the death card, you see that like the person, like the reaper on like the horse, and he has people in his little bin, you know. In this deck it's a king, a queen, and like another one, and then there's a priest praying, and then there's like two little kids, right? And then on the after tarot, the priest is dead, one of the children is dead, another one crying, right? So it's pretty much saying like no matter who you are, you cannot escape death. It comes for everybody. This like death, change, it comes and it happens for everybody. So this priest who thought this because their spiritual ranking or who they are, they was gonna be able to get away with certain shit, is in for a very rude awakening. Because not only are they falling from grace right along with you, their title is decreasing. To the point where they coming to you for help and guidance. Because with this selling insight, it's the selling part. Also, with the selling insight for personal and professional gain and stuff like that, and be more acceptable. Also, with that bad health, at some point in time, people are not going to believe neither one of y'all. And I feel like it's kind of sort of self-explanatory. But it's like you make a mistake and you're fixing it versus, well, this is make a mistake and fixing it versus, hopefully. I'm not really sure. It's like this throws it off a little bit. It's like you will do the right thing as long as it pays off for you. But as soon as you have like a little challenge and adversity, you try to go back to swindling people. That's why I'm just like very, very confused. We're just over here. This person should know better and actually does know better and just not doing better. So that's completely different. So they purposely, or they know that they have this destructive tendencies and they purposely just letting it run rambunctious. Um, yeah. So we have the three fates with what comes around. So like I said, with the scale being balanced and the justice, I was like, if you wrong somebody, like it's only fair and it's only right, because what comes around goes around. Now, if this person wrongs you, like it's only right that this person end up getting wronged. If you never wronged anybody or you didn't wrong this person, then why would you be suffering karma if you didn't do anything? Like clearly you did something. Because with this whole what goes around comes around, like clearly the Seven of Swords, like there was some sort of deception, there was sort of sabotage, there was something here, which is why this is happening. And then we have Lady with the Brooch Egg with Ancient Wisdom. Yeah. And then we have Faceless Ghost and the Haunted Girl with Ghost People. Because I was looking at the numbers. So 31 is over here. 34 is also over here. So with this lady with the brooch egg, is like your egg is broken. Also with that bad health. And then also with this ancient wisdom, you the one that was selling insight, spiritual like messages and stuff like that. But also not giving true or accurate readings. And your conscience is eating you alive and haunting you. The ghost people. That's why I said with Jiminy Cricket, him. It's your conscience. Also, the other people that you're wrong, pretty much. Because what goes around comes around. Yeah, we have Grumpy Red Fairy. Be your true self. So that's already said. Like, I know this person hurt you and it broke your heart, but don't let it change your personality. They took your kindness for a weakness. Yeah, fine, okay, I get it, but don't become this person. Stay true to who you are. Because glow sticks literally need to be broken in order to work. Okay? They literally tell you to break it until you hear a snap. Other than that, it's not going to glow. It's not going to work. So, and there's different ways to have a spiritual awakening and stuff like that. Some people, there's a time moment. Some is the hangman. The hangman can also talk about spiritual awakening as well. So it's like, want to fall from grace, is divine intervention, or do you want to do something wrong that you're in a spiritual imprisonment and you got to figure it out on your own? Lose your intuition and all that shit. Also, the hangman kept coming out too. Some of y'all actually in spiritual prison. So the insight that you're selling, this person might be sitting here thinking and wishing and wondering why it's not happening. It's never going to happen because it's not accurate. At some point in time, they're going to give you foolish messages. Yeah, and at the bottom of the deck, we have from death comes rebirth. So when I sit over here, but this is just death, there's no rebirth. You healed from the heartache. And that's why I say you're trying to do better and change, but it's a little bit wonky on, are you actually trying to change? Because with the 31 and now we have 13, that's an actual mirror. So it's like, where before the messages you was receiving Like I keep saying, like it's you're seen to be the one that's actually changing, versus this person. So where before you was lying or misinterpreting this, like the messages on purpose, so you can get views or get money or get what, like things of that nature. Your conscience is pretty much hurting you, and now you realize and see the error of your ways, because either somebody did that to you and now you're trying to do that to people, and that's not working out for you. It's not going to work out the way that you think it's going to work out. But yeah, let me get let me get 6 and just go with this way. Right, so we have family room and concern. Right, and we have 3 with 33. You can see 33 as a universal number, and so it's like your healing from this is causing this person to be concerned because they know you're going to separate from them and close out their cycle, because the link in the because this person is actually a karmic, so the link in the bond that you have is going to pretty much become null and void and evaporate once you learn the lesson and you know who this person are and what they are and what they're doing, and you literally cut them out and separate from them. That's why they're concerned and try to attach to you and say things are your fault and that you need to do this and do that and meh. And, and then we have courtship. Because remember when I said the 4 of swords, when I was trying to say the 4 of swords and I said the 4 of wands, yeah, that's why. This person, this high priestess or this hierophant and stuff like that, you could be in a relationship with them or you dated them at some point in time. They're literally just trying to come back for money. Or because you healed from it, they're trying to break you again. New journey. And we have toil and labor. And we have occupation over there. See? Told you, you're their main focus and their main concern. Where you're focusing on how to get better, and they mainly focusing on you and what you're doing in your life. Main male. Is there a main male in your life? If so, get rid of them. Break up with your girlfriend because they bored. Like, break up with them because they want you. Because even if you allow this person in the house, they're not in the same room as you. You don't allow them in certain areas. And we have main female. Yeah. They want, yeah. Also, if this is a male and female situation, I don't know why you thought they all going to be in the same person. That's ridiculous. Then we have great fortune. But just another thing I will say, you're changing for the better, and they see that how you're turning your life around in the path that you're on. And they trying to latch on to you. Because especially with judgment coming over here, is they're coming to you. Yeah, with secret intentions and secrets, lies, and deception and delusions to try to make it seem like y'all will have the 10 of Cups, but it would be nothing but toil, work, and labor. 8 of Pentacles. And you will probably accept the apology, okay, and or apologize back. Then we have the King of Swords. See what I'm saying about the Hangman? Yeah. Because the shit was a lie. It was all for passion, for lust. Yeah. Yeah. That seduction, yeah. Not actual love here. It's all materialistic things. This whole person been in the spiritual imprisonment for the longest, bro. For the longest. And they just been faking and pretending like they're this actual honest and trustworthy person when in all actuality they're not. Yeah, they're not. They just play them. They could just play the role right. And they gonna try to make they gonna try to make it seem like they gonna give you happiness and things gonna turn in your favor. And we gonna have the wheel of fortune. And you're not. You're not. See, 4 cups. You're not. You end up rejecting this person at some point in time. Either way, like, if you're already healed from this heartbreak, you still reject this person because you know that this person is a liar and holding some secrets. But yeah, that's all that I'm seeing for that. Hold on, let's see what's over here. Yeah, the 5 of Swords. You're not fighting anymore. Because we have the 6 of Cups. It's like you're remembering or you're reminiscing, you're thinking back on how things was working and how things was fine and stuff like that, to where now you're in despair, things are falling apart, there's time moments, and you left on your own to pretty much fend for yourself or to fix everything for yourself. But that was going to happen from the beginning. This person wasn't going to fight for you, wasn't going to protect you in no way, shape, or form. But yeah, that's all that I'm seeing for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, then please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you for watching.